Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Last episode we worked on this building here. Well, we already had this built from a previous episode. We actually put a fire in here for once, and here it is. It's currently inactive because we don't have any nether wart, which is being farmed up here. But if you want to check out all how this works and everything, you can go ahead and look at the last episode for that. We also seem to have quite a bit of blaze rods storing up, which is good. We don't really need it, but it's good. We can use it for other stuff if we even need it, which I don't even know what blaze rods are used for, but it's fine. Actually, we haven't beat the ender dragon yet. Maybe that's something to do at some point. But we also worked on this last episode. We made a proper storage for this, so we now store our saplings and our logs. And of course the other extra stuff that's being stored around here. So at some point we want to actually take these oak logs out of here and move them into there. But for that, we need to set up our train properly, which I kind of want to do in this episode today, because I don't really know what else to do at the moment. But if we come back here, this is not finished. This is not good. So what I want to do this episode is finally do the plan that I had, which is to put the train track around this area here and loop back here. That was the original plan. So we got our train going all the way around. Then we're gonna have buildings and stuff that are taking the items from the buildings and onto the train on the little bridge area that will be up here. Now, because that will only be the edges, I think maybe this just came into my mind just now. We could have a little bit of a station somewhere there, which will basically be an item pickup for everything that's farmed, in the center and not the edges. I think that makes sense. So I'm not quite sure how this I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a bridge. I don't know if there's a proper name for it, but it's just gonna be going across all the way around here. A wall bridge thing that the train will be riding on. I did also just realize this is Tlon. This does not need to. Oh, we have a lot. Oh my god. Okay, we can take this down. This doesn't need to be running anymore. Thank you for your service. You've been here since the start of the series, but now you need to go. We have a new tree farm and this doesn't need to be here anymore. Alright, I don't know what to do with this jar now. We'll probably move this over to the wood farm for now. See, this will overfill all of these. Yeah, look how many upgrades we have in this. This will overfill. Yeah, I don't know. For now, we'll just plop that there. Be gone. Yeah, I need to sleep, because that is really annoying. Alright, enough of that distraction. So, I guess I need to plan out where this will actually go. I don't think I want it to go too far out. Maybe up to here. This would be the edge of our area. So you can go back here, around this way, loop back like that, then back into there. I think that works. We'll probably have a little dock area here. I don't know what we'll use it for. Probably nothing. But it'll be here for us to use. And there's still a little bit of cleaning we have to do here. We have this here. If I take out my phantom tracks, this is where our fluid truck comes in and backs up to take the lava from here. Because if we just go into free cam for this, we have our lava farm here, or big pool of lava. We got this pumped out this way, and we get our lava coming from here, which we use to fill up the fluid truck, which doesn't need to get filled up that often because we don't use that much over there in the quarry power farm, or you know what I mean. So we're gonna have to figure out a better solution for this. But you won't have this little thing in the wall. We'll probably have an actual building for it. This was just kind of temporary because I don't have anything figured out here just yet. Either way, that's enough of me blabbering. That's probably way too long already. So let me, I guess, plan stuff out, gather some materials, and then we'll see what we can actually set up here. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time here, kind of doing a little bit of a layout. And I think this is, of course, a block down because I wanted to get the cobblestone down under here. Because if you didn't know, if you have a block in your offhand, this is a bad spot. If you have a block in your offhand and you connect tracks, it actually fills it in at the bottom. So that's what I did here, just so I can get a nice thing underneath, because we will have gravel on top, as with the rest of our, well, maybe not here, but like over there we have gravel and like a bit, okay, not the, okay, we don't have much gravel over here, but there will be gravel underneath these. And so I just wanted to add this cobblestone underneath, so kind of have a better idea. I think this is kind of cool having this little bend in here, but we might actually remove that. And yeah, so this is a pretty big spot, and I think this will be, well, I don't think this will be another area we will be working on. And this goes up to here, and then this will eventually connect back into this to go down this way, then through here and back. And yeah, so I guess I do like this curve. It works. I think maybe we will get rid of this though. I feel like it might just look a little better without it. So let me quickly get rid of this curve. Alright, so that's all nice and fixed up now. I think that will work out better for us. So I guess next up is actually taking all these tracks back and putting the actual track onto it. Now I'm not quite sure how to put these in together. Probably won't be too difficult, but let me just take all this down and we can put in the actual rail. Alright, that is that finished. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. So I guess now would actually be a good time to try to connect this in. Right, we might have to just get rid of this track here for a second. I think it's one of these perfectly diagonal. We just do something like this. We connect this up. That's already a much better curve. Can we connect this here? Does not look like it. Let's see. So we can, that's around here. So we just pick some of these up, and that wasn't supposed to happen. There. So how do we actually do this? I need to connect this to there. I don't think I can really do that with this very little amount of space. It really doesn't seem like it. What if we go from like here? I don't know what I just did. Can I really not connect this to any of these? I think I'm going to keep tinkering with this, and hopefully I can actually come up with something. Hey, this does not look too bad, I think. It's a bit of a tight turn here, but I think that's fine. I'll see if maybe I can curve this one like we have over here, but I really doubt it. And if anything, we can actually change this one to be, you know, like this. But yeah, this actually might be really annoying to deal with now. Yeah, I think that works. Let's clean this up a little bit here, just because it looks kind of messy. Okay, well, this is now connected. We need to connect this still. It does look a little goofy, but it does work. It definitely does work, and it looks better than what we had before. And we can just fill this up with something anyway. Maybe have like a tree or something over there just to kind of cover this up. I don't know. We will see how things go on. But I think that's the track pretty much done here. Now it does go slightly over the edge here, but that's off the road already, so I don't think that's an issue, to be honest. So let's actually try to connect this up now and see the train actually go around. Alright, it's connected. We might have to change a little about this here. We might actually never mind. I was gonna say we might move this closer, but I think that would actually look worse. We can actually see the train go all the way around here on a future bridge kind of thing. But yeah, it goes by fine. It will stop here eventually. But yeah, apart from that, it does work. But now the part that I'm looking forward to and I'm not looking forward to actually making this look nice. But the way I guess I didn't say this earlier, I do want to start finishing up some of the leftover stuff that we didn't do, because there's a lot of things, to be honest, that I said I will do later, and I think now is later. So yeah, so we got this area to finish here. We'll have a bunch of our leftover factories that we don't have over here. We finally got the actual track in. We will, maybe not today, but at some point have the train end up here and actually deposit stuff like it was supposed to. We will connect this up to the storage. Same with that over there. We will put whatever is going to be in here as well. Just finish up a lot of stuff that's not finished yet, which it will take a lot of time for me. Maybe not so much for you guys, but oh well. So I guess let me actually go ahead and get some materials and try to figure out what I want to do around here. So let me get to material gathering. Hey, the bridge thing, wall, whatever you want to call it, is now finished. I think it looks pretty good. The train now can go all the way around on a nice looking thing with some arches so we can have some roads go underneath or something like that. So yeah, I think this looks fine as well. We're gonna put gravel under all this eventually. The only problem is there's not a second layer under here, so all the gravel's gonna fall, but we'll figure something out with that. Then I think I'm gonna extend the grass out here a little, and we're gonna have this like wall, whatever, go back this way and eventually reach this hill thing over here to kind of finish that off. Then we also have all the roads here to set up. So this road's gonna go like all the way around probably. Then we'll have this split off into a few smaller roads. So I should probably get to planning that out a little bit. I know that this road here, the main one, will be this wide one because it'll be two-way traffic, kind of like here. And we will have smaller ones like we have here for just one way. I think that works out well for us. So I guess let me go ahead and continue working on this, making it all look nicer. Yeah. Okay, I've extended this out here now. So we have this nice retaining wall now. And I think it definitely looks better. Originally, I did want to actually make a cliff here. But I think for what this place actually is, like a big factory area, I think this makes a lot more sense. And we'll make all this look nicer eventually. Just not at the moment. I'm not sure if I want to extend this wall out here. I do kind of like this terrain, but at the same time, it's kind of messy here. So I think at some point, I'll make it look a bit nicer. Just probably not today. So now that this little section here is done as well, obviously there's no gravel under here, but we'll sort that out in a different episode. I think now what I want to do is actually just extend this road out and kind of fix this place up a little bit. Just mark out where this road's going to go and all that. So I guess let's get to work. Okay, I've put in the actual tracks in. I think that's pretty good for now. We will have smaller ones around here. but I do have to replace all the stone underneath them now. So that will take quite a bit of time to actually get done, but let's keep going. Hey, I have all of the stone here, except of that one block. I'll fix that in a second. But I have been working on this, and it is an absolute mess here. I think everything is connected properly. Everything should be going the right way and connecting to everything that it needs to. Hopefully. Anyway, it's a bit of a mess here. So we're gonna have like this road, they go this way, and this road goes this way. Right, so that means this doesn't have to be here, I don't think. Except this road only goes this way, then they can't turn that way. I think that all should work. I don't have anything to test, obviously. We'll fix this if it does need fixing once we actually get something driving around here. Which right now, all we have is the cobblestone truck that goes over this way, and the fluid truck that goes this way. So I started trying to figure out the road layout here in the middle, and I'm not sure if I actually like the grid. I think we'll fill in the roads while we actually work on this, because I don't think this will actually look too great just being in a grid, and it kind of limits us in the kind of size that we can have. So I think I'll figure out the roads when we actually build stuff here instead of trying to force it now. Alright, so because I am kind of running out of time to work on this video now, there's actually not much else that I can do. Like, I don't really have time to make a building or anything like that. So for the last little bit of this episode, because I still want to add a little bit extra, I think I want to fix this up here. We can use our half panels to make sort of like parking spots. If we do something like this, then we could put something in there, like bone blocks, or probably bone blocks. We were using them over here. I think they actually work pretty well for this. So we'll probably put bone blocks into these. We'll have like parking spots here. I think that will actually work the best for us. And I do think we should have some sort of wall here or something. Now, should we have it this, or do we use like a wall block or something like that? Probably wall block, copy what we have going on here. So we need these industrial iron bars and these deep slate Castell bricks. Yeah, how do we have this here? Every 5. I'm not sure if we are able to fit this every 5, but yeah, not quite. But that's probably fine. Yeah, I think that will work. And this one can be long because it doesn't make sense to make another one in there. Can I get my tool, please? Oh, because these don't... Right, these are kind of bugged, so they don't exactly have a tool. So you kind of have to punch your way out. Let's just place these around here. This is really close. But it's... No, not again. So the truck was kind of close here. Like, it was basically touching it. But it's probably fine. Like it's not going to be sitting here all the time or anything. And there we go. I think that's already a big improvement. Maybe we'll even go ahead and do it here. There we go. I think that works. I think we might actually just replace this here with stone. That looks better. Okay, so we have this track here that stops to drop off the cobblestone, but we won't actually be having anything parking here. Maybe we'll have some like fake trucks that aren't actually being used parked here or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that works. We can get some bone blocks in there, so I need to get some bones. I think that works here. And then we'll have some sort of maybe overhang or something here. So it actually looks like it's dropping it off in here. Yeah, this is like almost touching. That's fine though. We don't really want to put too much stuff around here, because it wouldn't make sense then, because like trucks and stuff wouldn't be able to park. So we can't really put crates and stuff around here unless we actually fill up this box, and it's a bit too small anyway. So we can have some sort of stuff here, like we just get a crate here, something like that. You can get like a barrel, maybe a chest, some of these mangrove ones. And if we take out our carpenter's workbench here, we can actually use our barrel here to get a few of these different types. And place these around here as well. Maybe not like that, maybe something like this. That's the wrong type. You can do something like that, maybe. Maybe we can actually go back into, if I could pick it up, maybe like back here we can hide our train station. Gotta copy the name just so we can set this up properly again. That should still work. Okay, place that back in there. It's like it's not even there. Maybe we can just make this a little taller there. Yeah, see, that still works. So let me get some bone blocks. I don't think I have many bones though. I have a few. Right, somehow I had exactly enough for half a stack after crushing. So if we just do this, there, it looks like we have little parking spots, and maybe like here or something, we could have an actual like parked truck. But I do think I want these to extend by one. There we go. I think that's already a big improvement. We'll probably have some sort of like graffiti here, kind of like we have back here. Well, I need to actually get some ones. This was kind of a placeholder, but I want to use our graffiti from our immersive paintings to put stuff up like that. We'll do that some other time. For now, I think I just want to get some more texturing into here. Okay, so let me work on this a little bit. See what I can make this look like. Hey, I think we are pretty much finished here. I tried to add a bit of lighting around here so you can get rid of these torches. And I'm not sure if I like these more or the lanterns. I really don't know. Maybe for now I'll just use the lanterns. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I think this works. It's definitely an upgrade from what was here before. And this has to be moved somewhere eventually as well. But I think for now, well, I don't think this is definitely has to be enough for this episode. Well, maybe it's not enough, but it's all I have time for. I've been extremely busy with work for college as I'm just finishing off. But hopefully the next episode will be a proper normal one, because I'm going to be finished at that point. So yeah, we did quite a bit of work. We finally added the proper railway around here. We planned out where this road will go. And we actually finished this off, which is kind of bothering me for a while. So I'm happy that's done. And for the next episode, or two, I don't know, we're going to try to finish this off. Like, finish stuff off that I kind of left for later me to do. And I think now it's time that it's later me. Like, connect this together with the actual storage. We'll connect that with the storage. Connect that with the storage. Connect this, because it's still running off of some leftovers that we had inside of there. Fill in this stuff with buildings. Terraformed all this around here. Like, this isn't supposed to be luscious green grass. There's supposed to be like chorister and podzol and stuff like that. Because it's a factory area. It's not supposed to be luscious and green and stuff. So yeah, so we're just going to be trying to finish stuff off that I didn't actually get to finish off before. But yeah, I should stop yapping. I have this video to actually edit and all that to do, and I don't have very much time. So thank you very much for watching. It's a bit of a weird one this time, but we're gonna go back to normal. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.